Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, whoever may be watching this video right now. Today we got some drama that I want to talk about. So, as of recording this, it has been exactly 11 days since the Amazing Digital Circus episode 5 came out. Very quick thoughts on the episode. I quite liked it. I thought it was a good episode, mainly because it gave us a lot more backstory on our characters. We found out more about our characters, like lives before they came into the Amazing Digital Circus, which I quite liked. But the highlight for me was definitely Jax showing his more vulnerable side, and we got information about his time here at the circus. We found out that he had a couple of friends that abstracted, and it turns out a lot of people before we know Pomni came to the digital circus, a lot of people have come to the digital circus and abstracted, which, if you somehow don't know what that is, it basically means they turn into this glitchy monster thing. Matter of fact, there's probably a likely chance that you have no idea what I've just been talking about for the last 1 minute and 19 seconds, so I would strongly advise you to go and search up Digital Circus if you have no idea what it is. What the hell are you doing on this video, man, if you don't know what it's about? But for those of you who do, then stick around and listen to me rant about this very stupid controversy surrounding the Amazing Digital Circus. More specifically, one of the characters from Amazing Digital Circus. So, for those of you who have watched Amazing Digital Circus, you probably know the character Ragatha by now. And you're probably also familiar with the character Jax. So let's keep this short and simple. Ragatha is basically the positive one on the group. She's trapped in this very scary situation, being trapped in a fucking video game and all, but hey, she tries to make the best out of it. And she's kind of like the mother figure of all the characters. And Jax is the asshole of the group. He's basically just a very big dick to everyone. But of course, like I said before, we're getting a bit more of a vulnerable side to him, which I like. Especially in the newer episode. And also in the newer, my dog is barking in the background. Episode 5 basically gave us a bit more character growth, should we say, for Ragatha and Jax. We get a vulnerable side to Jax, and then we get a more aggravated and jealous side of Ragatha. Both definitely being my personal highlights for the episode. And you'd probably think a lot of people would enjoy this, bit of character growth for them. But no, of course we have people taking it way too fucking seriously. The controversy surrounding Ragatha is basically they're mad that she showed a bit more of a angry side to her. A lot of people basically treating her like she's the spawn of Satan himself, all because she had a very valid crash out during the episode, and also said some things she probably shouldn't have said to Jax. Both of which I'm going to go ahead and explain to you right now. So, ever since the Amazing Digital Circus's first episode aired on Glitch's channel, people absolutely loved Ragatha. And who can blame them? She's a very nice character. And they absolutely hated Jax as well. And I actually quite like Jax. Jax is probably my favorite character in the show. Aside from the being a dick stuff, I just love the way he talks, and I just love his design. It's just very good, and I'm glad to see that he's getting some development. I also really like how Jax is becoming more friendly with Pomni as well. I just think that's adorable. We gotta ship these two. I ship Pomni and Jax now. But anyway, before I get too off topic, come this episode, everyone absolutely adores Jax now for some odd reason. And it was a complete 180. People did this with no fucking hesitation. But let's stop stalling. Let's just... What are the exact scenes that had people hate Ragatha? Well, I'm gonna play those clips right now, and you just go ahead and tell me your thoughts.
Do you have any actual friends?
Not anymore. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking.
This is the scene I was talking about earlier where Ragatha shouldn't have said something to Jax, and that's what she said. Like, Pomni said, "Hey, do you have any actual friends?" And Ragatha just made a passing comment about him not actually having any friends anymore. And of course, that kind of pisses Jax off, which, not gonna lie, I'd be pretty pissed too. I totally agree that she shouldn't have said that, like, that was completely uncalled for. And then there's the second scene, which is this one.
Oh look, Gangle's up to bat. How do you think this is gonna go?
Would you stop trying to force her to act like you?
Oh yeah, I should force her to be happy all the time instead, right?
Well, it's better than turning her into some insensitive jerk who deflects everything.
I can think for myself, guys.
Hey, I ain't forcing anything on you.
And then you just act like you never do anything wrong and everybody loves you, when in reality you just fuck everything up for everyone else!
Okay, let's, calm down a bit.
What? You're the one who said it's fine to be a jerk sometimes!
This is probably the moment where the straw broke the camel's back, if you catch my drift. I think these two scenes are basically the main reason why everyone thinks Agatha is like the worst character in the Amazing Digital Circus now. Like, what, a character actually expressing emotions? Oh, bleh, we can't have that now, can we? Let's just break down why people are just blowing this way out of proportion. In the episode, we see Pomni getting more close to Jax, and obviously this makes Ragatha a bit jealous, and also very, I suppose you could say, scared that she's going to end up just like Jax by hanging around him. Like, she's basically afraid of Pomni becoming like a massive dickhead like Jax is being. Which is obviously a very valid concern, but I do agree that she should have went about it a different way. Like, of course, from what we've seen of Jax, it's a valid concern to be having. Like, of course, you don't want anyone else becoming like a Jax 2.0. Hell, I'd probably do the same if I was in Ragatha's position. But people, I don't know if they're just hating for the sake of hating, or if they genuinely think that Ragatha is like an actual piece of shit for like snapping like that. But it's just blown way out of proportion. Like, not to mention that in the same scene Ragatha literally apologized, both to Pomni for snapping and to Jax for what she said before at the stargazing scene.
I'm sorry, Pomni. That wasn't very cool of me.
It's fine.
No apologies for me? This is so sad.
I'm sorry, Jax, for bringing up that thing earlier.
Like, obviously she didn't mean to say what she said, and she didn't mean to snap like that. Because a bit of a newsflash to all those people hating on Ragatha, people get mad sometimes, just like Ragatha did just then. People get pushed to the edge, and they snap, and they say things they don't mean to say, and they do things they don't mean to do. Like, hell, I've done that myself plenty of times. Ragatha is basically being bashed for being human, basically. Which, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but if characters stay like one-dimensional, oh, this character's mean and this character's nice, then the characters would get really boring really fast. Like Pomni said in the episode, it's okay to snap sometimes. It's okay to, get angry. What really matters is intent and the writing of how it came to be. And it was decently written in this episode. Like, we have an actual reason as to why Ragatha snapped like that, and Ragatha said that to Jax before. It's because she was scared and jealous of losing Pomni to Jax, which granted that does not excuse her actions, but we actually understand why she did that. I mean, I would definitely understand the Ragatha criticism if they just made her that way, just out of the blue, like out of nowhere, completely unprovoked. But that's not what happened here. What happened is that she said something she didn't mean to say, like humans do, and she had a very reasonable crush out, like humans also do. But we got people here actually wishing for her downfall because of this, like literally wishing for her to get abstracted in the next episode. Which I think in the Amazing Digital Circus universe is basically the equivalent of death, so that's just very messed up to wish upon someone. I mean, I know she's a fictional character, but still, it's like, why would you wish that upon, like, a character for, like, basically no reason? Like, no matter how you feel about a character, you can't just go around saying, hey, I wish this character dies a brutal death. Like, there are plenty of characters that I hate, like, unless it is, like, some actual diabolical piece of shit, then I'm not wishing a character that I hate to literally die. And they're over here treating Jax like he's being victimized, which, like, sure, he's lost friends, and that's really sad on his part, but, like, the guy has done objectively worse things than Ragatha. Granted, they're not, like, war crime level objectively worse, but it's like high school bully level stuff that he does. Like, Jax throughout the entire show was, like, being a massive, basically, sociopath, and Ragatha has one crash out, all of a sudden, oh, she's the worst character in indie show history, apparently. Very sorry if I'm repeating myself. This whole situation has just got my brain kerfuddled. Kerfuddled, is that even a word? Do you see what you're doing to me, internet? You're making me forget whether or not English is Englishing. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here now. I've said all I needed to say. This whole controversy is very stupid. Granted, by the time I get this video out, it's probably long dead by now, but I wanted to say my piece on it. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please consider liking, maybe even dropping a sub if you're feeling frisky. And also feel free to leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this situation. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for now, so I'll see ya.